Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the Dreaded D-Rose report. A big shout out to Hall Hammer and Landfill. Thanks for clicking anyway. Hey, WWE is going to be holding a chat with some of the divas on their website Sunday, right before the Over the Limit pay-per-view. So if you want to talk to any of them, you can get nasty as you want there. They'll cut you off, but check them out. Alright, the official theme song for TNA's, I got a bunch of news here. TNA's Slammiversary pay-per-view is going to be fractured by taproots. Don't know anything about that. And according to Dixie Carter on her Twitter, she attended Mickie James's album party release last night in Nashville and was invited by Mickie herself. Dixie wrote on her following on her Twitter account, she says, "Just left my first music showcase in a while. Want to guess who the artist is?" She said, "Mickie James." Says, "Thanks for the invite, girl." WWE redid the seating arrangements for Sunday's Over the Limit pay-per-view in Detroit last week. Plenty of tickets, I guess, remained available. I don't know whether they were sold out and now they rearranged stuff and now it's better now. They do a lot of that because of ticket scalpers, I guess. Jerry Lawler held his first free TV taping for his new show, Jerry Lawler's Memphis Wrestling Show, late last night in Memphis, Tennessee. The show is scheduled to debut Saturday, June 5th at 11 a.m. on the Icon Channel network, which is local around there, Channel 50 in that area. Apparently, WWE is going to be providing some footage for the show. I might kind of check that out. I think we got the Icon Channel on our cable. 11, what did I say? 11. Let's see, the June 5th, 11 a.m. Great Khali's got a new movie coming out entitled Kushti, something like that. Anyway, is about a village in India that's obsessed by wrestling and holds matches to determine village leaders. The movie comes down to a match between Khali and a 5-foot-tall guy. The movie's going to be, I don't know whether that's a comedy or not. The movie's going to be released online the same week. It's released in India on YouTube and Hulu. And Shawn Michaels has told his friends that he's enjoying retirement, and according to people close to him, Shawn has not showed any signs of wanting to return to the ring or TV. Abyss ended up getting 17 stitches in his arm after the attack from Desmond Wolfe on that aired last night on Impact. Sting versus Rob Van Dam for the World TNA title has been announced for June's Slammiversary, and there's been talk within TNA of doing some shoot interviews with wrestlers on the roster. And the videos will be sold on TNA's shop website and also featuring some matches and some other footage, I guess. Mark Henry, MVP, where they were on the red carpet at MacGruber's movie screening in New York City this past week. Next confirmed WWE Blu-ray release will be this year's SummerSlam pay-per-view. Didn't see the date. And taking part in this Sunday's Over the Limit chat on WWE's websites will be Beth Phoenix, Melina, Howard Finkel, Joey Styles, and the winner of the Divas match between Eve and Maurice. And in case you missed it, former world champion Randy Macho Man Savage recently got married to his girlfriend Lynn. Isn't that coincidental? Anyway, this marks Savage's second marriage. Savage was one of the most searched Google topics on this past Thursday, I guess, and according to Google Trends. Shelly Martinez on Twitter said that Racialicious Promotion is interested in bringing her in as a new vampire character. Well, that sucks. And there's talk of holding a TNA's Bound for Glory pay-per-view in Texas, I guess, this October. Really not confirmed yet, but TNA's Knockout Champion Madison Rayne's win over Tara at Sacrifice pay-per-view actually was her first singles win since joining TNA over a year ago. Ooh, bad record. While Jeremy Boresh is currently landing in the TNA ring announcer duties, the company's still looking for a replacement. Of course, they're not going to want to pay him as much as the last one. Anyway, with more experience. Boresh has been getting less FaceTime interviews on TNA partially due to the documentary-style footage that they've been airing. And this style of footage, TNA's been dubbed as Herv Cam. Jason Hervey is the man behind the camera when they film these segments, I guess. And there are people within TNA who want to do away with Orlando Jordan's controversial character still. And those people are said to be a bit unhappy with the gimmick because it's still around. TNA sources have confirmed that talent cuts are happening, and it said that people in TNA have recommended to Dixie Carter a list of 15 to 20 names to be cut. Despite Dixie not wanting to fire people, some cuts will still be made. I was just over at Burger King. I got my usual, the wrong order. Boy. Anyway, there are rumors that a recent TV taping that some of the top stars in TNA are going to be they would take less money, just to be able to keep their contracts, I guess, just to help out too, to be nice. TNA wants to get rid of all the bad contracts, mainly those guaranteed a talent money, whether or not they're being used, which is ridiculous to ever have anything like that to begin with. ODB got some heat for her comments that she made on Twitter a few weeks ago and announced, anyway, ODB, that's why she wasn't at the tapings. Let me see, I got some other things down in here. One of the people TNA is pushing hardest for is Jim Ross to come in, and that guy is Vince Russo, wanting him badly. Anyway, Russo is moving to Nashville and continues to talk about getting off of the creative team and into other areas of the company. And one of the reasons Mick Foley doing the Leave TNA storyline is because his annual contract listed a maximum number of dates. Normally they want a minimum. I don't know about the maximum, but TNA had used Foley so often that he was way above the pace. Well, Ric Flair's contract is similar to Foley's, by the way, and he's already above the pace expected as TNA, and they've been using him just about every TV and pay-per-view event. TNA will be out of dates to use Ric Flair before the end of this year unless they do something to similarly angle him, to have him leave for a while. But I think Flair just loves wrestling, loves to be in front of the camera, and he loves it. He'd probably do it for nothing if he could pay the IRS. Match with Goldust, Cody Rhodes, and Dustin Rhodes teaming together for a WWE developmental show. July 9th has been changed. Now it's just going to be Goldust and Cody teaming together with Dusty accompanying them to the ring. Oh, I got about 2 minutes. Okay. Donna Goldsmith said at a J.P. Morgan conference earlier this week that WWE has talked about bringing back the Tough Enough concept for a new TV show. On a recent note, Eric Bischoff's been talking about doing a Tough Enough type show for TNA this summer. Beth Phoenix out of action for a while due to injury, and there's a lot of people in the company who regrets them releasing Mickie James. And there's talk about bringing Gail Kim over to SmackDown and hiring a new babyface diva that can actually wrestle for the SmackDown brand. Well. Alright, what else have we got here? Batista's future with WWE is being kept a secret from most everyone in the company. Don't know what's going on there. WWE superstar Chris Jericho's band Fozzy did an autograph signing in Canada on Monday to promote their new album, Chasing the Grail. Jericho, well, let's see. Jericho said he intended on retiring 5 years ago when he left. He said, I just needed a break and wanted to get back and get better than I ever, have been. And he says, I think the work that I've done so far in the last few years has been the best of my career. There's no reason to retire at this point because I'm still enjoying it. I have I'm in great physical shape. More importantly, I have a great mental condition, which is good. That part, anyway. That's the most important thing. Not that he's mental, he's just got a good mental condition. All right, hey, Rickety Dragon Steamboat's going to have a DVD released on the 29th, 3 DVD set, and I'm going to tell you tomorrow some of the things that's on it. But right now, I got to go back to Burger King. I got to go.